Hi everyone, it's me. Excuse me, clear my throat. As I sit still in the A, overcoming from last night, and that strong love vibration. Excuse my language. I haven't mastered English. I feel like I'm in California weather. I don't know, but I'm out here with my brother, and I'm enjoying the peace, meditating. Y'all know I've been on a long journey, ups and downs, took criticisms, judgment. But guess what? God made me this way. I'm not mad. But I do a lot of reading. Us as a cultivated culture of color, we have mastered a lot of things, degrees, relearned how to read, and black is hard to do. But as I'm still continuing to read, you guys, give me 1 minute to get this music down. And I would Miss Etta James. I'm reading this book called In Defense of Liberty. And let me just read a little bit to you guys. Since we are, on Amendment 1, I'm not protesting, I'm not a striker, I'm just enjoying it. It's by Russell Freeman. And it says, when the delegates to the Constitutional Convention signed the Constitution, they knew it was not perfect. They tried, They were concerned that their government might be too powerful and not respect the rights of its citizens. And it makes you think about citizenship. And being a people of color, Puerto Rican, black, in a tribal village, native lands. I'm originally from, Alabama. And we are territorial states, it's known now, and I'm grateful, still part of the U.S. of A, North America, South America. And I'm glad to be a residential citizen, but I'm glad that my grandparents and my ancestors are recognized as citizens. Mulattoes, we have rights to foreigners, but as of in the U.S. of A, we all are foreign. This land is my land, this land is your land. So I'll continue after that. So at the first session of the United States Congress in 1789, years and dates, they voted on a set of 10 amendments, or 10 commandments, I don't know, aimed to preserve and protect the rights and the liberties of all citizens. So once you dock here, you are a citizen to me. We're all a diverse color of a beautiful rainbow of Noah's Ark. Jesus loved little children. And that rainbow. After the flood, he promised us that rainbow, the promise that he wouldn't flood us again. But the vibration of love will flood you with tears. So God, I gotta check on that one, So they voted on a set of 10 amendments, aimed to preserve and protect the rights and liberties of all citizens. These 10 amendments comprise the Bill of Rights. So I think we have more than, brother, we got 20 amendments? I think, but we got 20 amendments, right? 20 amendments.
20
amendments. I think it's 10, it might be 100. I'm not sure. I get back with you guys. But I know in these southern territories, I know it's 10 facts that we go on, amendments, the Bill of Rights for us. As our country has grown, American citizens have continued to rely on this landmark to document as means to defend the liberties of all across the boundaries of race and gender, age and class, upper class and lower class to me, religion and ethnics, focusing on examples of ordinary citizens who have had the courage, mastering English, to to challenge their government and raise their voices at injustice. Let me think of voices in Montgomery. I got a twin, Haiti, to work voices. And raise their voices at injustice. Russell Friedman compelling text is essential reading for every American. And it made me think, it's not a white or black thing. It's just a right and wrong thing. And like I always say, white is an attitude or aptitude. So if you check your DNA, we all got the same pedigree, But how the Lord works to me, He reaches back. If you see my children, they got the same father. I promise you. And He reaches back and gets DNA and picks, and because I seen the darkest, beautifulest, chocolate dark little girl with the bluest eyes. So God works wonders, and it made me think about the struggle. As I was helping my brother chop things down, I realized, and I looked up a couple of pictures, and I want to post it. Peanuts is a plant. Everything is a plant. So as we were in slavery, and as I mentioned before, slavery is all colors: Germans, Russians. St. Patrick was a slave. It was all a bad, the white attitudes was the superior captives at that time. Everybody got slavery in their history. So I'm just throwing that out there because I'm mixing that rainbow back together. And right now, if you look at the rainbow, it's all clear because we all mixed together in my mind. And back to Amendment 1, freedom of expression, freedom of press, freedom of speech. I'm loving it. And I'm loving this because of our ancestors. They sowed their seed. Excuse me, about the freeway. In ATL. That tells me tunnel vision. So, signs, symbols, and wonders. They sowed their seed, and we are the living word. And I'm glad to be a 1984 child, to be the ultralight beam and the vessel to speak for my ancestors. They didn't have a Bible back in, in our South American territories where they sowed their seed, actually planted cotton and stuff. So, but as we were tending to two masters and honoring our obeying the lands of this territory, like our biblical Bible say, obey the lands of the law. So it's hard to honor two masters, not amend them for that. But they did that. They mastered that. And they didn't have a Bible, as I knew. They just had to go off the living word, the sun, the moon, the stars. They're masters. The truth. God said, my people will know my word and they will resurrect their hearts. So I want to accommodate all our ancestors, black, white, Asian, Chinese. Hats off. So I'm proud. I'm actually proud to be a citizen in America. And I'm actually proud to speak for all colors. We worked, we mastered it. Everybody had a job to do. You did it well. Thank you. Not pointing fingers. But as all of our ancestors picked this land, God said we feed off this land. And y'all, it's amazing as you just sit down with this pandemic, COVID. Everybody should open their eyes. I really like for y'all to vote on this and talk about it. And everything is a plant. Onions is a plant. It's the root. It's beautiful. And right now we're still on women's suffrage, but we're going to overcome. So I'm jumping from here to there, and I just had a brainstorm. But I'll get back with you. Maybe I can post some plants, carrots. Everything is a plant. We fed each other through the plants and the knowledge, of each other. While we were hustling and trying to serve a master and, maybe going through starvation, we came up with penicillin, medicine, mold, mildew. God is beautiful, how He created these lands. We feed off the lands enough for everybody. A change is coming. I'm just throwing it up in the air. I didn't touch bases or anything, but I'll get back with you. Brainstorming today. God is good.